Hey everyone, my name is Jordan Hughes. When people ask what I do, it's always a bit hard to summarize, but the quickest way I've been able to put it is that I am a cocktail making commercial photographer. So I make drinks and I take photos. I guess it's not that complicated. But today I'm going to be showing you a cocktail that was inspired by one of the most famous tropical cocktails called the Zombie. The Zombie is an amazing, fun, kind of crazy cocktail that has 3 different rums in it, a lot of different ingredients, and usually served in a tall glass with a lot of ice. Definitely something you want to enjoy on a beach or by the pool, but I thought I'd take a classic zombie cocktail and try to make it a bit more elevated. Kind of a classy zombie, which is a bit counterintuitive, but hey, sounds like fun to me. Instead of shaking this cocktail and serving it over a bunch of crushed ice like the original, we're going to stir it and serve it over a big cube, kind of like an old fashioned. So take a mixing glass like this one, or you can use a pint glass or even a coffee French press works really well. And we're going to start by adding 4 dashes of aromatic bitters. Next, we're going to add just 1/4 of an ounce of quality Grenadine. This stuff is made using real pomegranate, so none of that fake neon red stuff that you see at some stores. So make sure you get the real thing, or you can make it at home yourself using pomegranate juice. Next, we're going to add 1/4 of an ounce of grapefruit lime Oleo Saccharum. This isn't a super common ingredient, but it's one that's actually extra easy to make at home. You simply take a citrus peeler and add a bunch of citrus peels to a bowl, then add a few ounces of sugar and let it sit. Then after a few hours, the oils from the citrus dissolve the sugar and you're left with a really bright citrusy sweetener that's great for cocktails and punches. So again, we're just gonna do 1/4 of an ounce of the Oleo Saccharum. Next, we're gonna add our spirit. Since we want this cocktail to be a slightly more elevated take on the Zombie, we're gonna use the Bacardí Ocho, or 8-year. And we're gonna do 2 full ounces of this rum in our cocktail. And since the Zombie traditionally has multiple rums in it, we're also gonna add at least a 1/2 ounce of this really funky, dark, Overproof Rum. Since there's no citrus juice in this cocktail, we don't need to shake it like you would a classic Zombie. We just need to stir it with ice. Although we still get plenty of citrus brightness and zest from the Oleo Saccharum we added earlier. So we're gonna take our ice here, add that to the mixing glass, and then we are going to stir until chilled. Just gonna set that aside for a second. And we're gonna take our rocks glass that we're gonna be serving the drink in. I'm gonna take a little spray bottle full of absinthe here, and we're just going to do a few quick sprays inside the glass, which will coat the glass with absinthe. Next, we're gonna take our fancy big clear cube here. If you don't have clear ice at home, that's okay. Really just makes for a fancier looking cocktail. Cocktail should be nice and chilled here, so I'm gonna take my strainer and strain the drink right over the ice. We're almost ready to enjoy here, but we're just gonna garnish with a little burnt cinnamon so that as you sip, you get this nice burnt cinnamon aromatic. And that is a classy Zombie.